Look, they got Shrek on the menu with Poe and Poppy. How crazy is that? Shrek at Burger King in present day. Well, here I am. I'm nearly 25 years old, and I got my my Dreamworks Shrek Kids meal. Alright, y'all. It is officially chow time. My Brogos, Ogresses, and Fairy Tale Fangs. Let's eat some Burger King. Oh, look what my father did when I was turning the camera around. He made me a Shrek bag because Burger King wouldn't supply the official one. Still good food. For those curious, this is what I like, the chicken wrap. So I will be having this instead of a kid's meal. Nom nom. And there he is. Well, this is going to be a very exciting Austin the Brimstone video. I've got a single plush keychain. Just kidding, I actually got the whole set because I am crazy like that. How could I not? It's the first time Shrek has reappeared at a major fast food chain, at least here in the United States. I know lucky folks in like Canada and Mexico have gotten some very fun promotions over the past few years. But here stateside, this is it since 2014 when we got this singular Shrek figure from Wendy's. He was also part of a whole DreamWorks lineup, but it is interesting that, like, we go back to the very beginning and we have the big Shrek figure that I said in my ranking every Shrek video that this was one of the best Shrek figures ever made. Then he got a little cheaper, right? And then he got smaller, and now he's become plush. So it seems the age of the big plastic toy is over, but I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be trying and as reasonable as possible with these. I'm not going to be too harsh on them because they are something you get free with your food. Now, that said, going about getting these, pretty difficult. I'm going to be honest with you people. My town has like the Burger King plague because growing up there were 4 Burger Kings around my house and all 4 have now officially closed. The last one was hanging on by a thread and it just closed last month. There are now no Burger Kings in the town that I live in. So in order to get these, I have to drive the next town over and go to a Burger King inside of a Walmart. They probably will flood thrift stores in about a month or two when all these kids donate them. But I was a little skeptical because, as you can see, these are plush. These are kind of like backpack charms. Very clearly aimed at kids. You would put these on your backpack. And I think a lot of kids are actually going to throw these away. So I do worry about these getting destroyed. They don't quite have the durability that the older Shrek kids meals have. Like, you're not just going to toss this in the trash. You're at least going to make an effort to donate it to maybe a Goodwill if you're getting rid of it. But I could see a lot of parents just chucking these in the garbage. So when it comes about collecting these, yeah, I'm going to recommend you go to Burger King. And a huge thank you to Sonic TFA 2007 for giving me the dates to the Shrek ones in the comments. This may vary depending on location, though. Some of the ones I went to had just the trolls, while other ones are starting to get the Shrek ones. But thank you for providing this helpful guide. Come hell or high water, I was going to get this set, and I did. So we're going to open these up, but before I do, I'm here also to ruin any other chances of collecting these, because as soon as we look at the package, your heart is going to shatter in two, because you see the backpack clip. It looks a little nicer on the photo. It almost looks plastic. There it is hanging from the backpack. People like hanging these sorts of things these days. And then you'll see this here. So you can barely see it, but these are 5 different Shrek memes, you know. There's see you later, bye-bye, you know, ogres are not like onions scene. And there's 4 other scenes that even I can barely tell. Like, there's one of his head. I think that's him and Fiona, yeah, just looking at each other. And then there's one of him in the woods. But, I mean, you can barely tell. The point is, there's 5 variants per backpack clip. So 6 different clips in total, 5 variants per clip. That is a lot of tat to collect, my friends. So yeah, good luck collecting all these. I can safely say as a Shrek collector, this is one set I will probably never complete in my lifetime. But I did get one of each character to look at, and of course each one is going to have a little photo from the movie. And I said memes. Some of these are kind of like memes, like that one of Shrek there, right? That one's a common meme. And it does make me wonder, with the theme of memes in Shrek 5 and all that, why they didn't make these memes. I think that would have been funny, and I think that would have made these a bit more modern. Because as it is interesting to see these 15, 20-year-old characters, even Kung Fu Panda, getting up there in age at this point, being released as modern kids' meals. And this is actually the first new Shrek product that seems to be entirely aimed at children. Because if you were collecting Shrek or into Shrek, you would have to go to like Hot Topic or Box Lunch, or Spencer Gifts actually has been getting a lot of Shrek stuff lately. And yeah, those are not stores for children at all. I went to Spencer Gifts the other day and they had a donkey-themed shot glass, true story. But Shrek has been out of the public eye when it comes to kids and families, but this promotion is bringing Shrek back into the limelight, and I can't help but wonder if that was meant to be timed with the trailer. And I know the trailer was said to be dropping December, and the Shrek 5 trailer was kind of dropped early, but I do wonder if, like, the idea was release this set, get it fresh in kids' minds again, and build up hype to the trailer. But either way, we live in the timeline where the trailer and the toys came out basically the same month, give or take a couple weeks, and Shrek is back in the limelight. So without further ado, very interesting to see these. I think everything that surrounds these plush is more interesting than the plush themselves. But we're still going to check them out, and we're going to open up JT first because I'm feeling it, and you can't stop the feeling. Okay, so there's a good look at the 5 different things you can get. Again, you can barely see it, and we're just going to crack it on open. Here we go. All right. It says Dreamworks on the tag, 2024. So this was made last year. And there is good old Branch, Justin Timberlake. And there he is, holding up the photo. Singing killed his grandma, you know? Okay. And why not open up Poppy to go with Branch? I'm really building up the anticipation for the Shrek ones. Keeping you waiting. That's actually pretty cute. Little Anna Kendrick head to hang from your purse, your Gucci. Imagine you had a designer purse and you hang this. You know what? I imagine some ladies out there will actually get real enjoyment out of this. Women seem to like things that hang from the backpacks these days. And there's a nice little screen cap. Oh, I didn't show which ones you could get. Oh, well, I kind of tore it open. No point now. Does it really matter? Let's be honest. Wait, that's JT. Hold on. Aha, here we go. And those are the Poppy alternate ones you can get. What do you guys think of the Trolls movies? I've seen them. I think they're very charming and cute. And they keep the lights on at DreamWorks, right? They make a lot of money. So we can get things like Puss in Boots' Last Wish. Okay, now for Poe. Let's look at these first. They seem to all just be very Poe-centric. Are there any other characters featured in these? No, they're all just Poe. Oh, there's one with Mr. Pang right there. There we go. I hope I get that one because I love him. And I did not get that. I got Poe with his mouth filled with dumplings. I actually just finished rewatching all 3 Kung Fu Panda movies. Solid films. I think 2 is the best. 2 is so good. Particularly Gary Oldman as the Peacock is amazing. He is absolutely amazing in that film. And it's the darkest of the bunch. I do enjoy that. Yeah, a little plush Poe head. This is nice, you know? Okay, so those are the DreamWorks other characters, and now it's time to move on to Shrek. You think it's funny that Madagascar is now missing? Madagascar was always like one of the big 3. You had Shrek, you had Kung Fu Panda, and Madagascar. And now Madagascar has been sidelined in favor of Trolls, which I definitely think is more popular with kids these days. Sorry, Ben Stiller, you just don't have it anymore. All right, we're going to start with Donkey. And what do we got here? God, I can barely see these. Oh, this is great. This is when they're arguing at the end of the first movie, and Shrek calls Donkey an irritating ass, you know? That's funny. There's them when they're looking at the... I think that's supposed to be them when they're talking under the stars at the first movie. Donkey with Dragon, of course, that's the one I want. But it's not the one I got, because I just got... looks like Donkey in the woods. Would have been great if it was Donkey with the boulder. That is a nice boulder. That line always just stuck out to me. Bit of a running gag in my family. But... there he is. Oh, this is when he's looking for the antidote in the Robin Hood forest scene. Yeah, at least I think it is. I'm pretty sure. Well, if I'm wrong, you can let me know in the comments. But check it out. There is Donkey's head. Kind of a funky shape. Donkey head on is pretty cursed. He almost looks like when Phineas turns around. Yeah, but yeah, there you go. There you go. Okay, now we're going to do Puss in Boots, my favorite character, and I can already see that I got the best possible meme photo, the cute face that I was very obsessed with as a kid. I used to go around my house trying to pull off this face to my mom, seriously, begging her to, like, I don't know, get probably more chocolates or something. And, again, I can barely see what we're looking at here. They seem to all be Shrek 2 screen caps, I will say that. There's nothing from, oh, there's a Live in La Vida Loca one. I would like that from the end of the second movie. But yeah, they're all based off of Shrek 2. There's no Last Wish or Puss in Boots 2011 ones. Yeah, no kitty soft paws in this collection. Would have been goated if it was. Would have been goated, but still pretty cool. You know what? This is actually the one, like, I would actually hang if I theoretically had a backpack and theoretically went to school still, but that is not the case. But as it is, a neat collectible. Okay, now we have Shrek. Oh, wait. Let's look at the alternate ones. Yep, you can barely see that. And here he is. So we got Shrek, Fiona, and Donkey from the first movie. And there he is. This one I could tell you, the ears are very fragile. Don't pull on these too much. They're going to fall right off. That's, again, why I worry about these. Actually, probably going to be tough to find, because hanging around backpacks all day, man, these are going to get trashed. They just totally are. And I can't imagine a kid not wanting to hang these, at least for like a day or two. You know, say to his classmates, look, I got a Shrek hanging from my backpack. But check that out. There is that. And I think it's so cool that it's based off of the first movie, because that's such an old render. I mean, how many times can you think of a almost 25-year-old movie getting a modern kids meal toy line aimed at kids? That just doesn't happen. That would be like if in the 2000s they had like a Back to the Future kids meal. Not a Universal Studios kids meal. I know a couple of those actually did have Back to the Future in it, but I just mean like in general, or like if Ghostbusters, right, had like a 2000s kids meals line. It didn't happen. The only one I could think of is Star Wars. Star Wars had a really good Burger King kids meal line to coincide with the prequels, but they also did the classic movies as well. And it kind of makes you think, does the Shrek trilogy, I jettisoned Shrek thought in my brain right there. At that moment, in my head, didn't even remember Shrek thought. I just thought, oh yeah, the Shrek trilogy, 1, 2, Forever After. No, the Shrek quadrilogy, technically saga, if you want to include the two Puss in Boots movies, but is it on the same scale as Star Wars? Is it a legacy property like that, where a movie this old is still beloved by kids today, the next generation? I don't know. I think that's pretty interesting, but as far as kids' meals go, is this a disappointment? Well, kind of, yes. I obviously would have preferred a figure, because I'm a Shrek figure collector, and I just would have liked some new plastic Shrek things. But they're making us wait. They're really holding out for that new movie. As it is, it's a very interesting kids' meal line. I'm better having it than not having it. It's free. It comes with your food. It was a good excuse for me to get out of town and find a Burger King, and I had a good chicken wrap. But I wouldn't do it again. I mean, Burger King, like I said, it's quite a drive from where I live. You're looking at 15 minutes there, 15 minutes back, give or take, with the lovely traffic around here. Yeah, so it's a fun set of toys. It is. Let me know in the comments. Are you going to Burger King to get some of these? And if so, who did you get? And are you going to go on the daunting task of collecting all 5 variants for each plush? I mean, if you do that, you are the real DreamWorks Giga Chad. Let it be known. The person out there crazy enough to collect all the variants. Yeah, but I'll keep my eyes out. I will see if I can find any of these when thrifting and all that. But that's all I got for today. That was the new 2025 Burger King, Shrek, and DreamWorks Happy Meal, Kids Meal. But it's just weird to say that. A new DreamWorks Kids Meal in present day. That's all I got. Thanks for watching. And as always, have a happily ever after.